with a new experiment. My first time dubbing, voice dubbing I should say. I have 5 skirms for you today. One's going to be from 2 angles. A couple of them we're pretty proud of. This first one, we're going against OPIC. We actually win, and OPIC is ranked pretty high up there. I think they're a top 20 clan in Tier 6 skirmishes. And so we've called the strat. We're going to send the light tank out one way. We're going to send 3045 to guard the bridge. Everybody else is going to go to the little donut hill there. But you're going to be watching from my perspective. I don't do the free cam. Just follow along right now. So right away our Type 64 spots the enemy Type 64. So we know he's not on the hill. Our first tank gets to the hill. There's nothing there. He goes right up. They trade shots. Our Type 64 backed off from a distance. Now we're going to trade some shots on the hill, see how it goes. The 2 Type 64s kill each other. 3045 takes advantage of that, goes across the bridge. He's going to start putting pressure on the cap. Now they weren't trading very well on the hill, so you're going to see them back off. And we're going to try to drop an arty on them first. Unsuccessfully, I might add. So now they're going around trying to flank. They're spotted, so we know they're coming. We already got one of our guys going back to take them on. Chucky's on cap already, so we have some cap pressure going. And now basically all hell breaks loose for them. Now they're all scattered. They got one guy trying to get to Chucky, another guy trying to flank us. We've only got one left in front of me and Rungs there in the crown wall, so very shortly we're going to decide to just go push him. You can't see it very well, but Chucky's playing ring around the rock there in the middle with that other 3045 at the cap. Now here we're pushing our guy. Hideaway misses, not a big surprise there. And I try to save Mungs, and I bounce. And then he dies, I get the next shot in. And now there's only one left. 3 of us, 1 of them. Chucky's doing well on the hill. And we have help coming, but he pretty much does this on his own. There we go. So we're really proud of that because they're pretty high ranking. We're currently right around 110, 120. They're around 20, so we were really happy. Then the next thing we got is against Wanker, another pretty high ranked. I think they're a top 50, and you'll see we do well here too. This is on Live Oaks. We're going to send the light tank to the middle. We're going to send the other light tank to try to spot them, and we're all going to run to the city. Unusual, I know in medium tanks most people usually go play the rails. In this case we had a KV2 and an OI, and I felt we could beat them there. And I felt we were fast enough to get back if we missed them, and they didn't go the rails. This was pretty much the same lineup that you just watched. Now we have Mini Dump in the Type 64, we got Slappy in his T37, Mungs in his Cromwell, Touchy Feely Uncle Chuck, myself, Master Sergeant Coffee in 3045, Crommy gets to the city first, we still see nothing. T37 has lit the opponent over there. Now we've had 3 lights, so we're pretty confident at least the whole team hasn't gone rail. Some of them may have, but the whole team hasn't. Mini dumps backing off just to check to make sure nobody's actually going through our cap. The more warning we have, the better. We can get back if we need to, but having warning is best. And we knew they weren't in the city at this point, so we just kept pushing on through. Now we're starting to light them up. 3 shots on a KV-2 in the side. And then they're looking at what was spotted before, which was the T-37. Now they're getting shot by us, so they know we're here. The OI is lit. And of course, I'm shooting regular ammo. We're going to bounce off the OI. I back up for a second. We're going to try to RD the OI. And I'm not a good RD player, so here I go trying to find him. Oops, wrong way. And he's going backwards, so I try to aim it a little behind him. You'll see that was worthless. KV-2 just died. Now it's still running regular ammo, bouncing off the OI. So, like, next one's going to be gold. Bounce with gold. What do you know? There we go. Now we're going to start doing some damage. Still pummeling the OI. Killed him with a blind shot. Not like the OI is going to move very far. Now we're up by 3 tanks. We're just going to push in. Mini dumps on the rails, so nobody's going to get away. Got a Cromwell coming after him. Hellcat's lit, but we don't have shots. And we're just going to push on in. And whoa, there's a Cromwell. And Mung's in his Cromwell's like, oh, he's right through the house. Just drives right through the house, knocks it down, starts shooting him. I wait for my shot, then shoot him. And Mung's finishes him off, and we're just going to keep pushing. 2 tanks left, the Hellcat and the Sturv. And I find the Hellcat, auto aim, put a shot into him, hide behind the building so the Sturv can't get me. I can take a few shots, so I'm just going to sit here and let auto aim do its thing. Finish him off, and back up and try to get a shot with the Sturv and finish him off. We 7-0'd them. We were really happy. We were ecstatic with 2 really high teams in a row. Now we're back to Live Oaks again, and this one's not necessarily that we were proud of the win, but this one I've put in here because I wanted to demonstrate the power of flanking. So we've got 2 light tanks. We might see we've switched up our team a little bit. We're going to send the 2 light tanks where you see me clicking there. One's going to go to the city, one's going to go to the middle, and the rest of us are going to go the rails like mediums normally go. And a little bit later, I'm going to show you the perspective from Slappy. Slappy's an RT-37. I'm going to show you what he sees and the decisions and things that he does in this particular game. It's a very short game, so no problem at all. Now as we're driving down here, I know the Cromwell's in the lead, and I tell him to take the bush at the top of the hill so that we can try to get lights on them as they come across. He apparently had a different idea of which bush to take, so he went off a little bit to the side and took a different bush than I thought. The bush in question you'll see is the one that Tank 943 is going to go to. Just wanted to pop into that bush. I knew he'd be there first and hidden. These guys, they don't see anything, so I call, let's just push over. If they're going to give us an extra hill, we'll take an extra hill. Then we get our first spot. If you notice, the light tanks have already pushed through. They didn't see anything over there. They took their initiative, and they tank and took some shots at him. But here we go. Now we're outnumbered here technically. They've got 6, maybe 7 tanks here. We've only got the 5. So we're not being aggressive at this point. I'm going to try to get Artie on them. I think this one's as ineffective as the last one. Meanwhile, so I think they're pushing us, and they're going to try to be a little aggressive here because I think they know they have the numbers. They know the 3 of us are down inside, so they're going to come after us. And these guys just keep getting tracked and sitting right in the way. We're up by 1 tank at this point. Now we're up by 2 tanks. Now we're up by 3 tanks. And it wasn't our play here in the 30-45s that necessarily won this. What more so helped than anything else is what you'll see in the next replay is the flanking of the light tanks. So now here we are with Slappy. This is the same battle. In this case, we're going to follow Slappy 0500, and he's in the T-37. He's partnered up with Mini Dump. They're both going to the same side, take slightly different routes. Pretty much with my light tank drivers, I give them an initial area I want them to spot, and then I let them do their thing. They know where they're going, and they know what bushes to do. I'm not going to play their tanks for them. If I need something from them, I'll ask it from them. Otherwise, just let them do their thing. So in this case, they're going to go to their favorite spots. And Slappy's going right for this little shed. They haven't seen anything yet. Now once Slappy gets to here and he hasn't seen anything yet, he's pretty confident they're not over here. He tells Mini Dump and they both keep pushing forward. Pretty much like when we went over the hill. Once they know that they're not here, they just keep pushing forward, kind of trying to find them. We're not even at the hill yet, and they're still pushing forward. Now they're trying to make sure they're not camping, trying to find them. First tank lights up. And now Slappy lit one, takes a shot, who knows where that went. Mini Dump misses one, Slappy puts one in, Mini puts one in. So they've done damage already. But what I found was odd is that it didn't seem like they cared that they had light tanks behind them. This guy got hit a couple times and nobody broke off or did anything about it. So now you see both Mini and Slappy are running to the rails, and they're going to start getting flanking shots. So while it doesn't appear that they distracted them at all, the 2 light tanks did more than their fair share of damage from a distance. And it made it much easier on us. All this damage that Slappy's getting in, Mini's getting the damage at the same time. And before you know it, we're up 5-1, and it doesn't last much longer after that. The power of the light tank. Now we had the pleasure of going up against Simp. Okay, in all fairness, it's a loss. I'm showing you a loss, yes. I thought we played this really well, and I felt like we were actually winning and or had a really good chance of winning until they panicked and RD'd us, and you'll see what happens. So we make the call. I want 1 light tank to the middle, 1 light tank to the other side, just to see if we can find them, catch them out. And the thing is with these really high rank clans is they tend to be very aggressive. Sometimes you can meet them with their aggressiveness. Sometimes you're better off camping with them. The other thing is they don't necessarily call like we call. They just kind of all go do their thing. So we're going to send most of the tanks down to the left. We're going to keep 2 tanks up high, and we got our light tanks trying to spot the middle. We see the Type 64 right off the bat. and he sees us, and in come the Cromwells. Right as soon as we see the Cromwells, I call for us to all dive in on the Cromwells. Like, I get them now, get them now. And you're going to see me make a big mistake here. So all the Cromwells are moving in, and I'm not looking at my map. I take a shot, targeting the first Cromwell, and I turn the wrong way because look, the Cromwells over here are already dead. They got really good focus fire. They just keep taking it out of me. I don't give up though. I at least get a kill. Tried to get in the cover. I missed. Like I said, their focus fire was awesome. So at this point, we're actually up 3-2. So we did what we wanted to do. They evened it up pretty quick. So our light tanks are playing with their light tank on the top. Tank takes him, puts a big shot into him. I think Slappy finishes him. So now we're up a tank. Slappy gets gone, or no, some mini dump guy. I can't even keep track. We were up, now we're down by a tank, but it's really, really close right now. And they have a one-shot tank, and so it was 2 against 3. One of their 3 was a one-shot, and right there, as I think they panicked. They were like, this is way too close for a team that shouldn't be anywhere close to us. They're already on us, and that pretty much sealed the fate for us. 4 kills against the clan like Simp is not bad at all. And then they get our little team kill there. That was entertaining. And last but not least, I had to showcase a fellow sister clanmate, Tank 943 from the W-UNI 2 clan, W-UN2. And Tank has an awesome game. I play horribly. Most of the team plays so-so. The initial call is to go to the middle. Now this one takes a little longer. We draw it out a little bit. We are losing through most of it, so right off the bat, we're going to send the 2 light tanks to one side of the middle. We're going to send everybody else over to the other side, and we're going to see what happens. And tank pops up and gets a spot. Mini dump 2. Mini dump takes a damage. Right now, we only know where one of them is. And we're going to hold up. We're not going to pop over till we know where everybody is. Do a little slow sniper fight thing going on here. Let's wait for this guy to poke. Put a shot. Misses. And he misses. Now we've got a couple of them spotted. I think at this point, tank who's furthest south is receiving shots from the enemy. I bounced a shot. This guy's annoying me. Dead. And apparently I was annoying him. He shot his arty at me. Tank just signaled he was taking shots from the Type 64 in the far south. So he's going to reposition, and since he's low health, he's going to go way in the back. We just lost another tank. Now over here we have Master Sergeant Coffee and Muns, and they were trying to be sneaky and push up. They thought these guys were alone over here. And they also thought they had support. One of their support maybe got miscommunicated or he's taken the long way around late. So we have a 30-45 completely out of the battle. One is hiding under their hill. we got a Type 64 facing off with another Type 64. Don't by the cow. And Tank finishes off his Type 64. And he's going to decide to go wander around and see if he can get some flanking shots. Now Alien's finally getting into a point where he can help, but the other two guys are already dead. He's going to get some shots in here. You see Tank repositioning. He went to the middle. Seeing if he can get shots from there. Alien gets a few shots in here. He gets shot a couple times in return for it. You see Tank's shots there are missing. So it's a pretty even battle right now. Tank's got 2 kills. And it's 4-4. Chucky just seems to not be able to land anything. He's keeps trying, but he's not in a position where he can push. They have too many people looking at him. And Alien tries a little too hard here to push. He's got shots, but in return he's targeted for shots, so they're just doing one-on-one trading, which doesn't end up working out well for him. Now he's a one-shot, the enemy's a one-shot. He pokes out one too many times in the same place, and he's done. This is an Chuck, who really can't go anywhere because he's got 2 tanks looking at him. And he'd be at a huge disadvantage crossing that open territory. And our Type 64 has relocated, and he's off to the side. And he gets a kill on the 1 lit tank. So that's Tank 943 with 3 kills now. Now you're going to see the vision advantage of the Type 64. He lights up the enemy tank. Lights up the other one. Chuck's going to try to get in and help. These guys don't even see Tank 943. And look at all the shots. He's just pumping shots into them. They don't see him. They can't shoot him. There's 1 dead. Chuck goes for a wild ride. And Tank's still unseen. Gets the final shot. So I hope this was an interesting new way for me to do videos for you. I don't know if we'll try this again or not.